We just arrived in Varanasi, India, after a grueling 16-hour train ride from New Delhi. Varanasi is supposed to be the holiest city in India for Hindus. It is said that being cremated here increases your chances of not being reincarnated. That being said, we were not prepared for the traffic, as our tuk-tuk wound its way to our hotel for a badly needed rest. Being released from the endless round of rebirths takes on an added urgency when you think about being reborn into this mess over and over again. After sleeping for several hours, we made our way to the Ghats by the Ganges around nightfall and met a most interesting lady from the United States. Could you tell us who you are and what brought you here to Varanasi?
I am Shivani Ondatri, and I followed my heart here. Not so much logic in my life, but I've been in Varanasi 15 years and over 20 years coming to India.
What brought you here?
You know, it's a hard thing. I'm now a Shiva devotee, so being in the city of Shiva, and Shiva sends me his nandis or his bowls, so there's not a lot of logic in my life, but I know it's right. My heart tells me it's the right thing, and that's all that matters.
Right. And you're from America?
I am an American, yes.
Yeah. Are there other Americans who are living here in Varanasi like you do?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any that live here like me, but there are several groups of students from America, maybe 6 different groups. They come and study. When they graduate from high school, they do semesters, 6 months, 3 months. So many Americans come here to study the culture.
What do you like about it?
I like this Ganges, this river right behind us.
Have you been in it?
I've been in it, yes.
We've heard a lot about the pollution in the Ganges. Can you talk to us about that?
Sure. There's, on the gross level, if you look, there's a lot of garbage and pollution, but for hundreds of years, billions of people have been praying on the banks of that river. So that subtle vibration, that sacredness, is really within the river.
Right.
You have to look past the grossness of it and know that there is love and compassion and forgiveness in that river.
All right. There are many cremations here, and people think that, what is it? No, if you bathe in the Ganges, that your sins are forgiven. Do you believe that?
I think it probably takes a little bit more of that. I think it takes a little bit of integrity.
Are you speaking personally, or what?
Well, yeah, personally, but I think it's really right integrity and living from your heart and being selfless. I think that helps. I think it's a blessing. Yes, I have bathed in the river, and everyone in the city is bathing in the river in their shower. But I think for me personally, it takes more work than that.
Yeah. Okay, and your name again is?
I am Shivani.
Okay, thank you, Shivani.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
And who gave you the name Shivani?
You know,
In the temple over there?
no, in America, when it was time for me to come here, I did a fire walk.
Oh.
And I chose 6 friends, and I said, I need a new name, it's time for a spiritual name. And so I built my mandala in my backyard, and I walked 10 times, all directions of the fire, and then afterwards they gave me the name.
What are your spiritual goals? What are you seeking
No, I
in
have
life?
no goals. I have no goals. I am here as, actually Shiva, Shivani is for Shiva.
Shiva, yes.
Om is a vibration that we come from and what we'll go back to. And Datri is giver. So for me it's the giver of Shiva. And Shiva is pure consciousness.
Great.
So when I walk, I never say namaste, namaskar. I only say Om Namah Shivaya, and they will repeat back Bam Bam Mahadev. So for me, I'm here for Shiva.
That's how you respond if somebody
And
says...
if somebody says namaste, namaskar,
No, if somebody says Om Namo Shivaya, then how should I respond?
Like bum bum bole?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Sometimes if I don't feel like talking, I'll just touch my heart and nod my head because I don't always want to talk.
Wonderful.
Sometimes I like to talk to Shiva, and if I'm talking to people, I can't talk to Shiva. So sometimes I just acknowledge their presence, but if they do not say Shiva's name, I give them, I just walk.
No communication.
Nothing at all. Because to me, that's a beautiful gift. This is the city of Shiva, and even though they don't realize it, they're saying Shiva's name.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're acknowledging pure consciousness.
Yeah. See, after my transplant, heart transplant and kidney transplant, it was simultaneously. When I came back to my consciousness next morning, and I was chanting the mantras of Shiva. Om
Triambaka?
Triambakam Jayamahe.
Yeah.
And it was very, like, at that time I felt it was very weird because I have never chanted the mantras before. I never made a conscious effort to remember them and all that. The whole of my family around me, they were very, very surprised. They were thinking that, oh, is he going crazy after the surgery? Is he going nuts?
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful blessing. And you know, there's one temple, Triambaka temple here. It's a huge, beautiful Shiva temple, clean. Many priests are praying for people, and it's Triambaka Yajamahe. And inside there's many shrines. So if you get a chance while you're here, you know, try to go there. It's in the old city.
How far
It's
is
in the old city. You'll have to take a rickshaw.
Tuk-tuk.
There. Yeah, it's Mrityunjay, Mahamrityunjay temple.
Mrityunjay
And it's a beautiful Shiva temple. And another beautiful temple is the university. And in the afternoon, around 4 o'clock, there's an old blind man. And he plays a harmonium and sings with full bhakti. So, arti's starting.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Can I give you a hug?
I'd love to have a hug. Oh. Actually, it says on the door of our cafe, free hugs.
Oh, I'll definitely come
You
here.
didn't even-
I always give, after the transplant, I give everybody a big hug.
That's beautiful. And I think I need to give this guy a hug too.
Thank you, kiddo.
I enjoy your time in Varanasi.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys.